And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
In it to win it.
They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 straight runs of 5 yards, 1st and 10. The Broncos at 7 and 5 now of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And last week was a bit of a nail-biter, a 3-point victory, but it's also the kind of game that reveals a team's true character. They fought all the way and came out victorious.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. 1st drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. Tannehill on third down. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Simmons.
And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
Offensively lucky to have that one back. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
That was a difficult catch, and I admire the fact that he actually caught the football, worked so hard to get his feet down in bounds, tried to do the toe tap, My dad's an accomplished tap dancer. I'm not sure he would have gotten his feet in on that one.
Is he really, by the way?
That he is.
How about that? What about young Davis?
No, it did not. It did not cross.
It didn't carry over.
No, it stopped right there.
On second down, Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. The run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance even in a long yardage situation.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Boy, as we look down on the field, you can just see how a play like that changes momentum. Look, one side hooting and hollering, getting the big block, and the other side obviously dejected.
And since you mentioned momentum, few plays can change momentum as quickly as a blocked field goal. Big-time play there. Now see if they can capitalize on it and turn the fortunes in their direction.
Tannehill's throw here taken in by Ingram.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
But you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right? Where these teams are locked in and going at it. No points going up on the scoreboard. I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson out to the right here to Shepard. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. Working with his 2nd and 4. In motion, left Shepard. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. On 3rd down, Wilson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The Broncos send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded at the 20, and he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Back to throw, Tannehill. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Calvin Ridley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have point.
He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jags will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. On the counter, Etienne. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Here's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that's complete to Shepard. And they work this well upfield across the 35. On 1st down, Wilson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. In motion left, Shepard. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson.
This ball complete to Thielen going across the middle.
Touchdown, Broncos. Adam Thielen, 42 yards.
And the Broncos have got it back to within a score.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 13-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. So 8 yards on the completion there, and 3rd and 1 now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Tannehill going to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's complete right back to Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Here's Tannehill. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and inches, Tannehill. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Again, Tannehill. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Here's Tannehill. And this one goes incomplete. First misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads for 4th down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Here we go.
Here we go on fourth, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And the Jaguars are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Tannehill. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram, a 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now stands at 13.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
To throw again on second down. Wilson, pass complete to Shepard.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. And the Jags, Charles, I think they're on the dime here.
Covering a lot of field.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And gain on third down. Good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 40 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeout. As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. ETN up the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now it's Tannehill. And that is caught. Hits Ridley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Tannehill. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Throwing now, Tannehill. Throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 20-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Here we go. Here we go, Tiger.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Tannehill now to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now Tannehill. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Second down and goal. Tannehill. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So this will be a win for